Hey guys, Luna here, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. We had a pretty rough time after the last time, but we're definitely going to be doing our best to try and make it up to people. Which, I've already talked to everyone, and we're just gonna try and... of course, as soon as I start talking, I get a cough. It's a good thing I have water right next to me. So I'm gonna try and help rebuild. So, the first month of quiet passes, each day plodding one after the other. You still have trouble sleeping in the classroom barracks, but there's nowhere else to go. Every day you wake up with others trying to make the best of it. Grief and anger come in waves, not just for you, but for everyone. Some days are better than others. We're assigned to help rebuild the walls. The first part of the month is just spent dragging away the wreckage, sorting into salvaging or recycling. By the time that's done, the crew's disassembled parts of the stratosphere have delivered enough salvage that you can begin working patching up the wall, which is good. A sense of urgency permeates at the crew. After everything, the people need to feel safe. Diaz is on the work crew with you. Something he does begrudgingly. Walls didn't help the first time. You should just tear them down and live like the animals do. If some of them planted a bunch of buildings on my land, I'll be pissed off to you. This is right. This is pointless. You don't go so far as the certainly sabotage walls, but you don't certainly contribute. Yeah. You just drag your feet sulking, and time tells you to work harder. Surprisingly, you don't get in trouble. You're just kids after all. No one expects you to get back to work right after a huge trauma of losing your home. 8, 6, 5, 3, 3. I think this is probably my best bet. Unless I do 34. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So at least hopefully we can still. Sun finally dawns again on your birthday. You wake up early and to climb to the top of the engineering to watch the first water rays break down on the horizon as the warm hole recedes into the sky. Dawn should represent hope for long periods of darkness, but the lights only reveals the full extent of the damage to the colony. You've been having trouble sleeping like most people. It's hard to rest, crammed to the classroom with all the other kids and families, and every time you close your eyes, you shake your head to clear the memories. It's anything you could have done with his colony isn't to be destroyed no matter what you do. You'll pull your blanket more tightly around your shoulders. Not your blanket, that one's gone. You stare out the sun, rises on the horizon, meager and sickly. Hey kiddo, you hear, and then your mom comes in and sits down beside you. Thought I'd find you here. Both sit in silence for a while watching the sunrise pick out the broken glass, letting the fields glimmering like stars. After a few minutes, your mom nudges you with her elbow. So, she says, your first apocalypse, huh? She helps smile self-deprecatingly. First one's always the hardest, she sighs. When the first colony was attacked back on Earth, I thought that was it. Everything my parents told me about, the power of the community, all that was, I thought they were full of crap, too. She turns and gives you a serious look. It's okay to be sad right now and mad, too. I'm mad as heck. I want to get out of there and rip all of those mushrooms out of the ground, and that's keeping me going for now. But that's not going to be forever, Lunas. Eventually the sadness and rage that's going to cool, and you're going to have to figure out how to feel after that. She points to your chest. Hope lives in here. It's a human condition. We just don't know where to give up. Your mom squints out to the sunrise. I had to figure out and have hope too. I needed it. I have to get a busted up spaceship with your dad and launch myself through a wormhole. Hope is why we had you. Things work out in unusual ways, Lunas. It just takes time. She smiles. You watch the sunrise rise together for a few minutes. After a bit, your mom pulls out a little box tied with a piece of garden twine. From your dad and I, she says, "Happy birthday, kiddo." Said medallion, too. You know what it is before you open it. Your own medallion, the one your dad made with the sun on it, represents Earth, was broken during the attack. In the chaos, you didn't even notice, but your parents did and made you a new one. Just that you remembered a similar design with a wormhole this time to represent Fortuna. You thank her and squint the swirling wormhole still barely visible in the brightening sky. It's so massive and awe-inspiring this time of year, but it's always seemed a hair disaster. You're happy to watch it fade away into the daylight. Your mom lets out a dark chuckle and slaps you right in the back. Well, birthday, here's to another one, right? You both head back downstairs to the wreckage of the canteen, where you put up a temporary roofing with whatever tarps scraps found. The colony and apprentices, the few that still run, have been working day and night to replace the necessities of life, but larger construction projects are going to take some time. Aunt Annie has coaxed the kitchen nano-printers into making some soy gruel and processed bar, life-sustaining but depressing. You and the other colonists eat your breakfast in stony silence as you mentally prepare for the day. Governor Elliot looks more frail than you see her, but her eyes remain determined. Last week they held a mass funeral for everyone who died. There's talk of turning Stratosphere destroyed front into half a memorial shrine. After everything useful has been salvaged, there's still so much to do. Yeah, I just always gotta talk with everyone. Just everyone just being mixed feelings over everything. But now, I gotta just no longer stress. Gotta mourn. Work has been cleaning out the destroyed front of the half of the Stratosphere. The living cores are among the worst damage. A maze of twisted metal, abandoned personal belongings. Almost everyone is covered in fine dust of spark snow with deeper drifts of accumulating in the corners. You almost don't recognize your family's corners as you explore with a flashlight on your hollow palm. The warm, comforting space you call home for 15 years looks alien out of context, but also completely ordinary. In that strangeness, just like every other family suit you've crawled through. You grew up here, evenings with your parents, and curled up in your bunk while they laughed and talked for the night. Your dad reading to you, doing all the silly voices. Your mom stern and distant as she could be sometimes, relaxing as she walked through the doors and stopped being chief cultivator. Not that surprising. Look for your personal belongings. Most of what you find isn't worth keeping, being soaked with the sick snow, photos that have been bleached white, clothing you don't care about. Almost everything would have served the colony better by being recycled. Find something worth keeping, though. Somehow the animal picture book that your dad gave you is still dried safe under your bed. Flip it open and flip through the pages. Colorful earth, the animals live off the pages. Lions, tigers, elephants, animals you've never seen, but used to pore over them with ideas, imagining what it would be like to have animal friends. The animals around here are quite so friendly. You sit on what used to be your bunk and look on the torn open ceiling. Far overhead, the swirl of sparked snow seems to blend in with the lilac gray sky. Everything is perfectly quiet, save the groaning of the ship, swaying and settling. It's just that you and the memories of the place you grew up, a place you'll never set foot again. A rustling down the hall catches your attention. Tammy pokes her head into your room, her shoulders sagging at when she sees you. She is looking a bit better, but she's only recently been allowed to leave the medbay after being injured when the faceless tore through the creche. Her movements are slow and deliberate when she picks her way across the room. "There you are," she says, sounding a little bit winded. "Are you okay?" "Oh," she looks around. "This is your quarters, isn't it?" Tammy takes a seat next to you, swinging her feet over the edge of the bunk. You can barely see her in the dim light, but her presence is comforting. My dad used to say when fixating on everything that could go wrong was my way of preparing for it, she says tentatively. Like, I'll worry about everything so if it happened I wouldn't be surprised. She stares down at her feet dangling over the edge. I guess there's something so big and scary you don't even know you're supposed to be scared of them. I'm not frightened of what's going to happen next anymore. I'm just tired. You both lapse into silence, content to watch your dust motes drift lazily through the light of your hollow palm until it's time to head back. This place isn't home anymore. There's no going back to the way things were. I guess I'll get rid of the blue. Yeah. You're eating in the mess tent when you hear something rumbling. Your bowl and colors start rattling. People look around in alarm. Could it be another attack so soon? You begin hearing shouting from outside. Something runs into the tent. There's something falling from the sky. It's on fire. You join the crowd of people leaving your temporary structures together in the colony square. People are squinting in the milky quiet sunlight, pointing, gesturing wildly. It's impossible to miss the thing hurtling towards you from space, like a great big ball of fire coming straight for you. Is this it? Is this the end? After all you've been through, a meteor's gonna land in the middle of your already ruined colony and kill you all? Mars grabs her shoulder. It's another ship! Look, it's another spaceship from Earth! Excitement ripples through the crowd. Could it be? You stare up unbelieving. A rapidly controlling ship. The flames of its entry in the atmosphere dissipate, but soon the column of greasy black smoke trails behind it. Soon you can hear the whistle of it rippling through the atmosphere at terminal velocity. It's not a controlled descent. It's a normal ship coming at you way too fast. The ship's a road thrush of fire, trying to slow it down so it doesn't smash into a billion pieces when it hits the planet. Everyone scatters to take cover. You crouch behind some rocks and you throw your arms over your head to squeeze your eyes shut. Hear the massive spaceship touch down in geoponics, plowing through the fields and grinding over what is left of the greenhouse. You're thrown to the ground from the force of the impact as shrapnel and small rocks zig past your head. It grinds along some roaring monster, cutting a great scar through the colony and kicking up some enormous cloud of dust. Finally, the ship comes to a creaking, shuddering halt. You and the other colonists carefully crawl out of your hiding place, is coughing and rubbing your eyes. The new ship is half buried and is obscured by dust, but you can tell it's from Earth. You squint out to make stenciled letters. Heliopause. A hatch opens from the side, silhouettes begin to emerge. Silhouettes with guns. Soldiers march out of the dust, quickly surrounded all of the remaining colonists. More soldiers form two parallel lines with from the ship to the square. Their guns parade rest as long fingers stride down the craters towards you. Greetings, fugitives from Earth, the man says, spreading hands wide. Its main murmurs ripples through the crowd. The adults exchange significant looks. The chief's engineer insists tries to slip out of the crowd, but she's stopped by the line of soldiers. The man smiles. He has broad shoulders. Easygoing smile that doesn't match the threatening aura of soldiers, nor the smoking ruin of the ship behind him. I am Commander Lum, he says proudly. As captain of the Heliopause, I have come to render aid and bring you to justice. Try and sneak away. The Heliopause soldiers have the colonists around us and shove you gently but forcefully back with the crowd. Guess I'll listen with the others. Eticut steps forward out of the crowd. You're not the commander of the Heliopause. Where is the person I was speaking to, Commander Morak? Everyone is surprised. Etiquette has been in communication with the ship. For how long? I am the captain of the Heliopause, Lum repeatedly stumbling, then adds, according to the chain of command, we sustained significant loss of personnel when we went through the wormhole. You cannot but notice many of the soldiers exchanged looks this time. You wonder how many people had to die before Lum became commander. As the commanding officer, Lum continues, I declare this colony to be under our protection. As such, you are now subject to the law of Earth. To be quite blunt, young man, it appears you need us as much as we need you, Elliot replies primly. The Vol-Immune colony, as such as is, offers our hospitality to your guests from Earth. Lum opens his mouth, but Elliot cuts it off. Now then, there is no need for this posturing. Whatever the purpose of your mission is here, you'll soon learn that this time the wormhole, we are all human. Right now, we need each other more than we need mandates from Earth. Edcott turns to the assemble of colonists. Effective immediately, I will be stepping down as governor and turning the leadership to the Council of Lum from Heliopause, she says. She smiles gently at him. I hope that will satisfy your craving for justice, at least while we get our feet under us. Judging from the number of guns on display, we don't think you have a choice in this. It's a good thing the colony's in such pathetic shape right now, your mom mutters under breath. If they thought we were a threat, they would probably have shot us. Your dad squeezes your shoulder and says, tell her to be quiet. No one knows how to react. A new governor from Earth, nearly 100 new colonists, most of them trained soldiers. What does this mean for the colony? The crowd dispersed slowly, and the colonist members follow back to the Heliopause, presumably to talk about the future of the colony. You hope. Track down your friends. What do you think of these new people? I don't want to share this planet. I don't mind sharing Jameson. They might just be from Earth, but they're still human. They're probably just scared like when we came through the wormhole. The entire colony, now twice as many of you, sets to work scavenging the wreckage of the Heliopause, tearing it down and combining with the stratosphere's remaining engine section. Spirits are high, though these new colonists from Heliopause aren't like any of the people we met before. With their uniforms and their weapons, they're more like an invading force than a rescue. You're not sure what this means for the colony or for your future. So dust settles, you build your colony around the new ship Heliopause. The arrival soldiers mainly are aloof at first, many see you as fugitives. Together you build new walls, living quarters, greenhouses, and massive bunker garrisons. The Stratus engineering group is the only remainder of your old colony. The Heliopause brought enough rations for another 5 years, as well as rich seed bank and working hydroponics. They also have more guns and explosives than they've ever seen in real life. Even the ship has guns. A full stomach, a roof over your head, and the promise of safety convinces most Stratus colonists to accept the Helios. In turn, the Helios decide that you criminals pose little threat. A grudging peace is broken between you groups. They decide that they aren't so different, really. They're even Helio children born among the stars just like you. After a month of hard work, you and your parents move into new quarters. You get your own room for the first time in life. You step out into your own balcony and watch the new colony. Its grounds bustling with so many strangers and new ideas. Less stress and more colony friends. You feel something rising in your chest you haven't felt in some time. Hope? Excitement? What will this day bring? You better get there and find out. Rush outside and greet the day. I'll talk to everyone in seconds. So let's see here. What does this area? So life studies and humanities, which I don't really need. Tag looks like she has moved in. Nothing to get a piece of wood. What do you have to say? The new boy from Helios is a couple years older than you. He's very handsome and the missing arm gives him a heroic battle-scarred vibe. He stands tall, ready for action, even though it's a boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. He sees you standing, gives a curt nod. My name is Vase, Lieutenant Oliviers. He says, considering you with a glint challenge inside. And you are? Soldier, like you. Expression doesn't change. Is that right? He says, the air of the boy who's hard to impress. Nice to meet you, Leonis. I hear it's been a rough couple of years for the colony. Luckily, our helipod just came along just in time. Don't worry, we have some of the best soldiers, the very best. We'll keep this colony safe. Are you one of the best soldiers? We train a team, but yes, I've won more than my fair share of zero-G judo matches and virtual rivalry tournaments, even competing against adults. Wow, you're pretty cool. You act impressed and make embarrassing clear signals that you find him attractive. Well, he says nothing, nodding like he understands. Aren't you intriguing? Maybe we'll see more of each other in self-defense classes. Perhaps we shall. The self-defense training. So, men. Well, I don't have anything for you. Talk to everyone in a second. I'm kind of just looking around. Another piece of wood. Let's see, I can forage in the valley again, which I probably will do. Let's see here. I'll talk to these guys over here in a second. Find a Xeno egg. Do you need something? Okay, no, I don't. Like every pollen season, your dad gets to shimmer. Pollen's bad this year. Thick, heavy clouds of pink. Even your eyes feel a little itchy, and your dad's not the only colonist spending this week in bed. You can hear the other people sneezing as you walk through the quarters, bringing him hot soup. Thanks, kiddo, your dad rasps, but at least he's sitting up in bed now. Wish instance could find the cure already, he grumbles, his head shaking in the seal. It's been 3 years, and all she can say is just as bed resting for this. What's so good all is it for researching if you can't fix my headache? Your dad must be feeling really sick. He never complains about stuff. Check his temperature with your holopad, then dim the light for bring Kopak to his forehead. He has a crusty gluey pink around his lips, looking cracked and gross. So you put away. The glow is just everywhere on him, like it's coming right out those pores. He looks iridescent in the murky light filtering through the pollen outside. Hey, do you mind opening the window a little for some fresh air? Smells like a sick person here. Grumbles, pushing away his soup. Don't open a window. The pollen might already be everywhere, but no sense in making it worse. You pretend to crack the window for him, but by the time you look over, he's asleep again. The worst of the pollen and fog subsides in a few days, and Dad starts to look better. He gets back to work, which is good because there's a lot to do in order to rebuild the colony to get the helipod's hydraulics up and running. He's still sweeping up the glow dust from your outer cores weeks later. That stuff gets everywhere. Which I will talk. Actually, I do need to him again to see if there's actually any. Okay, I need more combat. But I do want to give you the Xeno egg. So what do we have here? Do the notice board. Got good enough supplies, but we need more defenses. So what do you have to say? Blah blah blah. Hey, calling you from new people every look, you see a stranger. It's usually orienting after growing up with a closed spaceship. You never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Viona. He laughs as you hold your study, brushing your imaginary duff off you, giving a wide-fanged smile. Hey, it's one of the kids from the Heliopods. What do you think? You think his name's Rex? Hey, I'm Linus. Welcome to Fortuna. Stick out your hand, shake his, and laughs, noticing his wiggling dog ears. They can really move independently. Pleased to meet you. I'm Rex, and I love to shake a paw. I know tons of tricks, he winks. Rex puts her hands against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Since I'm new here, do you think you could help me find a construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job. For you, anything. His eyes widen as he winks suggestively as he grins, wagging his ears and lolling his tongue out like a dog. So adorable. Might just take you up on that, he says. You tell him everything is a bit changed since the helipod landed, but you think the construction yard is so near command. He thanks you for directions. I want to give you a gift. Got you a present. Ooh, and it's my birthday. Brought me perfect stick for my collection. Hugs incoming. Ah, yeah. Just instantly feel more relaxed. You see Nami since around the helipods landed. They're around your age, barely a meter and a half tall, only coming up to your shoulder. You never seen anyone dressed as strangely as you do, though. Hi, our voice is high-pitched and quick. I'm Nami, short for nomination. They little twirl and bow. Introduce yourself as, ask what they do for fun. Well, Nami begins. Kind of bit of everything. I like designing outfits, reading manga, learning about dinosaurs and cool xenofauna, robots and aliens, and all. Watching anime and playing Laser Fable, of course. Mostly lately I play Laser Fable. It's so fun to play outside because of the big endless outdoors. Nami dances circles, waving their arms, attention to your surroundings. Challenge him to a game of Laser Fable. Nami helps you install it on your holopen and explains the rules. Laser Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce hologram lasers off real objects nearby. It's speed-based, so you're running around bumping into each other, but there's extended house rules where it's illegal to block each other's lasers. This seems adorable and fun. Actually, U444. Let's see. 5, 5, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think that's 24, 27. Actually, if I do that and that. 28. 27. Yeah, I think that's probably my best bet. Victorious. Best score. Perfect. Right on, brother. Nami gives you a high five and a couple quick flicks of the gauntlet to give you kudos for the win. They explain how this always plays their favorite from kids always favorite. Except they mostly don't want to play anymore. Say too old for it. They just want to be soldiers. Except for X. He's so cool. Aw, that's nice. Let's see. Got you. No, I don't have a present for you. Hey, got a present for you. Cal is building some trellis in the garden. Hey, Lewis, can you pass me? Yeah, that thing. You push one of the swirling beams into position and hammers it together. He hangs it from the top beam, kicking his feet before dropping to the ground. There, stable as anything. Glad you found me. I was talking to Tammy earlier, and she said she'd some things about you. Got me thinking. Look, you and her, you don't like each other or anything, right? Just ask her. I'll already know, head. Cal blinks at you, then laughs. Oh, I guess it's really obvious. Well, we've been friends forever, I was kind of waiting for her to, give me a signal or something. She wanted to be more. You met our Tammy, right? Yeah, I guess it's a bit silly. She was too shy to make the first move. Thanks, Lunas. I'll talk to her myself. I just need a little pep talk, Aw, that's cute. What do I want to do for today? I definitely want to try and maybe do more combat stuff. Could do combat, lookout duty. I think my best bet is probably How are the foraging the valley? Oh, events of respawns. Yeah, I think this is probably my best bets. What do you have to say? Feel that? Cheer of severe utopia stops you and it's near the path. You can feel kind of ominous distant something ruggedly pulsing through the ground. If you stand still, you can feel it vibrate up your body too, like a massive global pulse. Utopia says, checking the real neural pump. I reckon it's naturally occurring, but it gives me the willies at the same time. You better to check it out. Mind if you stick together, take readings on the way in case it's dangerous. You and Des look at each other excited. You follow the thumping, now an audible noise growing louder west, till you carefully triangulate its location. You know you're getting close, but it sounds like it's coming from all around you. Your instruments aren't precise enough to help. Follow the sound. 7, 3, 2. Next round. 5, 4, 4, 1, 21, 23. Yeah, I think that's best. 10, 4. I think that's probably our best bet. Oh, I could have gone 37. Yeah. Who could have known? Find a broken machine, an ancient broken down machine, like an ancient pyramid-shaped building with some kind of dark stone or bone that looks like it grew that way. Except it isn't broken. It's so old and overgrown, it looks more like a pile of rubble and roots than a building or engine or whatever it is. Still, a thumping noise comes from inside it. The vibrations are strong here, making your guts feel weird. Man, I don't have enough engineering. You don't notice at first there's a curious path of the ground moving away from the machine, a line half a meter wide where the dirt is a little bit more worn and bare. It heads off a straight line to the west. Or are you coming from the west? Could anyone have made this path, or the thumper shop? Marvel at it. You run your hand over the pitted, vibrating surface. How could something so unbelievably old so work? Definitely not natural. You can even see something like writing carved deep into the not quite old rock. Joe started making unsy noises under his breath to the beat of the thumper. It's a pretty sick beak. Eventually, you head back to the sheriff, find Utopia. Totally an alien civilization, Jay insists. Utopia scratches his head. Suppose maybe. As you said, it looks ancient, right? Perhaps there could have been another civ long ago. We found other signs, but nothing active like this. There's some... I seem to be pointing west or receiving something. She snaps her fingers. Like there's some right ugly lines right there that have kept us from checking that direction. But we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. You make the note in your hologram. I'll open up the western ridges for surveyor, she says. Then, whoo, say that 3 times fast. This is right, definitely aliens. Dice gives you a knowing look but says nothing. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Flower. Okay, I can't collect it. Come across non-working butthole swarm. Maybe they aren't so bad. Huzzah! Because we got counted that event before. Hey, more of these. Approaches. 6, 6. I guess I'll do that. 6, 6, 6, 7. 4, 4, 5. Actually, I think that. I think 4, 4, 5. 30, 30. Guess it's 30. Darn, 32. Well, he's got some more things. Wraps up your legs. Blah blah blah. We've seen that event before. There's Sim. I must go and talk to you. Here, rushing a bush catch could it be a person? Whatever is you lose sight of. Follow it. Wilderness is thick here. In the fog that comes in waves, you really need to rely on tracking skills to go any further. Track it. 7. Actually, no. 5, 4, 3. Next round. Let's see. 3, 7. 7:33. There we go. Perfect. Oh man, I could have gone 35. Like, I know. Looking for a person who spies when conveys me looking creature. But I can still talk to our friend. Furry bushes. Spike licking furry bushes with glistening red berries. They look delicious. Research them first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. And just do 2. Let's see here. 3. I'll do that. Let me do that. Could have gone 29. That's okay. Research confirms the red berries are highly toxic. You shouldn't be here them. Go another way. I have to go through them. Or then continue through them. Hey, buddy, you're falling in a path underneath the bush when you come. Change in the ambient noise makes you stop and check listeners. You get the feeling you're not loud. By now, I know you're getting used to the feeling of being watched. I know you're there, Sim. You answer with silence, and you have a thought that if you're right, you probably just sound pretty cool. If you're not, you're at least talking to yourself in the jungle like an idiot. At least no one's around to see you. That is very fair. A tall form steps out casually from behind Ark. Hello again, says Sim silently. He bows to you like a courtier. A gesture that looks perfectly elegant on him, but nonetheless carries a deep sense of still being an alien. You take a chance to get a good look at him. Like a human, but all gently hands. Whole different species, an alien, gardener, whatever that means. A lot to take in. You look... He puts a finger on his chin with an expression of contempt, like a wide-eyed sugar bug. His hair slithers around his sides of his head like he's trying to get a better look at you. You find your voice and croak. Why do you keep following me? Because, my sugar bug, you're about to stumble in the nest of young snapplots, and I thought you might need rescuing again. Sure enough, you realize you're here mewling up ahead. Even the nestlings can be deadly in numbers. And without warning, I believe my job is done. Sim purrs and turns to leave. Wait! Call out to him, but disappears without a trace. Darn. Or a float cow. You watch Bob carefully. I'm gonna try and capture one. Let's see. 4, 5, 3. 10, 5. And just realized those get a flush of 2. 4, so that's 29, 26, 27. Yeah, I think that's the best next rounds. See here. Man, there has to be a way to do this better. Oh, because that's not good. 7. Maybe if I... Actually, if I swap that and swap that to blue. And... oh, I can also swap another one to blue, which I will do. It's not the most amazing thing in the world, but hey, 34. Eventually, you pick up a one-ring female, looks unfed and moves slowly with the others. She seems like an outcast out of his one mother. He keep casting you, sure. Yay, me's eater to tame, you last year and down. Bring back to the depot. Well, howdy, what do we have here? Well, you're real cowboy looking, so I might jealous, looking like we got a little under the weather. Hopping here can nurse her back to health. Once and take it back myself, conceived. Yay! Tending to animals! Hooray! Fruits. Can probably only do one, maybe two more. So, but let's scope it out. Something about the ground here seems suspicious. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, enabling yellow cards, that'll actually be useful if next round. Action first last row. Change that to yellow. 8, 5, 4, 4, 3. Win. Could gone 36, but that's okay. Whoa, I'm at minefield. Forge one. Definitely need to gather some supplies where we can. Next events. Yeah, I can only do one more. Find a healthy blood bush and harvest it. Oh, play boy after my own hearts. When she sees your haul. She pops the leaf in her mouth and chews on it and shows happily. Whew, that'll perk you up good. And Aunt Annie brews a heck of a cup of this up. For me, I prefer raw. Don't you get any funny ideas? This will turn you green, give you spots across my hand, say way into the odor. Choose some blood leaves. Like, just because she's born on Earth, she thinks she's an adult just like the rest of them. She's closer to your age than all the other adults. What does she know, anyways? You wait until the two bitter leaves, then you shove a leaf into your mouth. Ugh, struggling not to spit it right. It's so bitter, you can't help but stick your tongue out. Blood, indeed. Yes, less stress. No wonder adults keep this away from kids. Which I'm going to... There's a thing here, which I will gladly take. Don't want to mess with you. Yeah, I can invest with 2 more. There's another flower. Oh, it's Xeno egg. Flower. There's another egg with vents. Which I'll go identify the mushrooms. 5, 4. 6 rounds. Let's see here. Played card 4, 4. I think that's probably better. 5, 4, 4, 4, 3. Nice. Which I could. 27, 29. I think that's probably my best bets. Yeah, 29's best score. Determined these mushrooms aren't poison but explosive rel. That's definitely good to mark off. Definitely pick up another flower. Definitely gonna... Bluish bug ring under a bush. Looks like Pokemon with bugs. Well, let's lower it. It comes up to your waist. It must be 100 kilograms. Seen a few of these to catch. The spines berries that should fall off and are edible, chewable. So there's a few. Catch on? Not try and catch it. 8, 5, 6. Next round. 7, 3, 4, and 2. Next round. So the final round, I'm gonna have to do my best to try and do as best as I possibly can. Definitely gonna make that plus 2. 2 of these, which I definitely want to try and make to yellow. 13, 37, which I think is my best possible thing I can do. So, yeah, 37. Pretty sure this one's female because it has the bristles on the butt as well as its head. Eyes are deep green. You think you're calm about Emerald. She seems to be calmer than that. You're instantly worried where she's going. You crouch down in the clump of leaves and she sticks her muzzle through the net and eats right out of your hand. Wrinkles tingle. Pat her forehand and pat her back to Geobonic Barn, so you could visit there later if you like. Tour not to continue. Nice. Spent the month exploring. Some more perception and biology. Well, talk to you, too many people, too much noise, too many mouths to feed. I understand how you feel about that. But we still have to make friends. We still gotta do things. How you feeling? Livestock. Barely seen your mom since the Heller Paws arrived. When you do, she looks frail, like all of her strength got used up last year. She's only just starting to recover. Except instead of relaxing, she's hard at work rebuilding the genoponic zone. It must be hard for her to shake the fear of might happen again. Being able to load your tray of food in the canteen is still a luxury you still don't take for granted. Sometimes you make up a tiffin for your mom, so she doesn't miss lunch. Hey Luna, she says, smiling into us. Is that lunch? I've been smelling caramelized onions all morning. I can't wait. Deliver the tiffin into her grateful hand, and she smiles as cracks the lid and takes a big inhale. She smiles. You know, people used to give thanks before meals back on Earth. I can understand why. I'm just thankful you here, Mom. She reaches and ruffles her hair. You're a good kid, Lunas. She says and smiles and looks for a second, weighing whether she can continue. I know we don't talk about it, but I know how hard you busted your butt back then, making sure the colony didn't starve. When you're fighting for life, that's when you know the true measure of a person, she continues solemnly. I wish I didn't have to be tested at such a young age, but I really showed that you were made of, and I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Visit view the notice board. Glad we have a good supply of food. Buy another cake, huzzah! Talk to both people here. Approach Marcy, who's in deep negotiation, some kind of tangent. When tangent sees little Marcy shows, she points and says, thank you for the force of chance and chaos, saying Marcy, slipping away as Marcy turns to you. She's your problem, now, Lunas. Marcy pretends not to hear her. Luna, she exclaims, you're looking hideous today, darling. I got some makeover and fashion device. What's the catch? No catch, you just have to try a new line of clothing, give me your honest opinion. Come with me. I've been working these designs for weeks. They're fresh out the print and I'm dying to see how they look on a regular person like yourself. My first fashion line is all about dressing for the seasons of Fortuna, she says as she ushers you inside. Yellow and angular for dust, airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known for a visionary who brought Fortuna home. That's a great idea. I know. Marty indicates upon the bed. Well, what are you waiting for? Chop shop? Try an outfit like Marty scrutinize your silhouette bearing. She seems genuinely focused on how the clothing performs. I think the glow jumpsuit is the winner. Go ahead and put that back on. Marcy instructs, and then we'll do your hair and makeup. A day look, or something by boat for the nighttime. Something subtle. Boring. One more thing and look is complete, and voila. I like dressing up for you. Marcy doesn't miss you, tone smiles and caps the bottle of nail polish. And so, what else would you do for me? She bursts out laughing before you can start. Don't even go there. Nails away. If you mess them up, I'm going to scream. Found something you might like. It is a flower. Hey. Got you a present. I got you a boo. Coming in for hugs. Hey. Want to make something? Ooh, staying cool. Creativity. Man, I don't have any more room for creativity. Darn. Aw, the two of them look happy together. So many new people. I don't have a present for you, unfortunately. I clicked on the wrong person. Yeah. I found something you might like. A cake. Huzzah. And I got enough less stress, which is great. I don't have anything for you. Let's see. Hey, tricks the bike guy prepares a mission. Hey, I got something for you. Xeno egg. Oh, man. You know I love Xenos. What am I supposed to hatch it, eat it? Oh, no, I thought... No. You lied to me. You lied to me. Man. And... I look so grumpy in the picture. Let's see here. Organizing and persuasion could be useful, but I think... Let's see, what else can I do around? Because I don't want to leave. Can help in the kitchen, but that's creativity, which I don't want to do. Could study life sciences for biology and reasoning, but I'm so far behind in all that stuff, might as well not. I could do lookout duty, perception in animals, which could be useful, but I'll think about combat stuff, not exploring, because I'll only have to be able to do one thing, which is not good. I want to be able to take a full advantage of everything. Guess I'll check out here. Tend to the animals, and 3 animals and 2 empathy. Tend to the animals. You meet your dad by the animal pen, fresh and ready for the first day at your new job. Your dad laughs at your clean clothes and scrubbed face. Oh, pumpkin. I'm sorry to tell you, you're gonna need a little overdressed for the position. He chuckles. You're gonna get dirty and all heck today. Gotta put on those overalls. Let's get to work. Change and follow your dad to the faux cow pens. He rubs their noses and points out their names. I know they're cute, but these ladies aren't pets. They're livestock, and more than that, not really domesticated like our animals back on Earth. They're more like tame. Give all the animals lots of room to roam. Feed them well. They're not going to get chased down, and you need to buy beginners. We help them if they're sick, and that's a pretty good deal, I think. But they're still pretty wild. We gotta be careful with them. We're pretty lucky that Fortuna has herd animals. Makes it a lot easier. Probably have real domesticated animals in a couple 100 years. Well, kiddo. We've got all these animals. What do you want to learn about first? Float cows. The float cow you captured. See here, look, here it is. He gesturing out to the herd. He squints and followed where they're pointing. Eventually, you see it. Wow, it's so much bigger than they said. It's spinning well. Well, guess what? He says with a grin. It was pregnant. See all those little floaties? Our first babies. You smile and watch the float cows ball alongside. Well, yay! You figure that if we keep feeding them that they'll be eating during pollen, they'll keep making milk year round. Make them heavy enough they don't float away. Otherwise, we'll have to keep them on leads like balloons. Tell me more about the bristle slugs. Oh yeah, we got a ton of them. They're great, slow, and gentle and easy to catch, which you already know. Don't like the spikes fool you. They're actually really cuddly. Don't mind it when you pet them. It actually helps them. In the wild, they'll be scratching up all sorts of things and knock over those itchy berries. He's scrunching up. They're not really berries. They're more like eggs. Well, they're like berries, though, because they're sweet. And you know what? Never mind. Fortune's Island was pretty weird. Sugar bugs. Your dad takes a row of crates where soft, squeaky sugar bugs all clump together in this moist muck. These guys are pretty cool, he says, picking one up. Perfectly fits in the palm. Just like a colony, just like us. You get to tickle them. You get bunches of fingers up top of the sugar bug, and jets of poofy gooey stuff comes out. Sugary up, he says. Pretty neat. Tell me about the triplets. No joke, we thought these guys were just plants for the first couple of years. We transplanted them from the wild into the greenhouse, but I guess they were just part of the life cycle, because it turns out they're sentient and can move around and stuff. We moved them out of the greenhouse into the barns. We don't shoot them, they mostly just sit there. Let's get started. Great, that's kind of energy I want to see around here. We need someone who can muck the flow cow stables. They might float, but their poop sure doesn't. Have fun. Sure. Let's see here. 4th, 6th, 4th. Let's see. If I do 1. Okay, yeah, I think this is probably the best. 27. I wonder if that's better. That's 27 exactly. Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. Could have gone 29 though. Empathy, kudos, huzzah. kind of just hop back and forth to visit everyone. I don't have anything for you. Got you a present. Rex is adorable. So I'm coming in for another hug. Always gotta do the hugs. Wanna make something? More creativity, more friendship. Do you like bobber fruits? Okay. Doesn't seem to like bobber fruit. Okay. Well, likes it but doesn't hate it. Got you a cake. Yeah. Don't have anything for you. Found something you might like. A cake. Because I mostly do it just to reduce my stress so I can still keep doing things. Nothing for you. Off we go back to the animal area. Thank goodness for being able to just tend to the animals. Hey Squirt, do you think it's time to start doing what you're gonna do when you're older? Look at her confusion. Isn't she always telling you to stay in school? I gotta think about it sometime. How about you come join me at the folks in the farm if they're up for it? I'm ready. Yeah, Mom claps you on the back. She's just as strong as she looks. Great, come and see me and jump on next when you start. More fun reeling than dirt, promise. 10 for 3. I'll just do that. I wonder if I can do... I can't swap those because I need... But I can't... So 36... 33... Yeah, I think doing that is best. I'm gonna go 39. Man. Well, working on just maxing out my animal. Working on doing more with the animals at least. So what does gardening improve out of curiosity? Work out on the farm. Oh, I can't even tell until I relax. I'll have to... Oh, hey, Dad. What do you have to talk to me about? Catch your parents muttering about the new governor and that hello pause. Your mom seems to be upset the word fascist catches ears. Might be a chance to bring some of the burning questions you had. Don't bother, they won't tell you anyway. Hey, Dad. I need more animals 80 to be able to do stuff with them. Hang out with Cal today, but we end up the gym because it's whirlingly dark inside. You fumble around the red emergency lighting until the lights come back on with the heavy clunk, the breaker being flipped. You blink the sudden blinding light until the figures of Cal and Chief Engineer Instance resolve the mini vision. Absolutely no more of that, boring man. Instant scolds Cal's creates the power of the board inside. The power of the girl's not your plaything. I understand, Auntie, I'm sorry. Instant mutters herself as she passes you. Honestly, I'll look over to her. Hey, dude, Cal greets you. Sorry, I meant to be meet you outside after work, but he looks down on his hoverboard. My board wouldn't start, and I figured it was your sour juice, but then I plugged it in. It threw out all these sparks, and the whole power grid shut down. I was going to ask Dr. Instance to take a look at it, but she told me she doesn't have time to fix the dumb toy. Don't ask Cal, but I know how to fix it. Really, I didn't know you were good at fixing things. Memories of having fixed Cal's hoverboard and other life guides your hands as you open it and set to work. Even more quickly than before, you're handing the fixed hoverboard back to Cal. It floats just as you remember. Radical. I mean, this is totally cool. Thank you so much. To celebrate, you take the first spin on the board. Nice. And I got something you might like, a cake. Honestly, glad I'm having good times with him. A flower, huzzah. Hey, what do you have? Don't bother, blah, 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 blah. What do you have to say? What specifically? I only have the blue and the flower, so Da, 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 da. Well, I have something for you. A yellow flower. Ooh, another little vents. So I have a question for you. You ask if something has to do with you ask if this has something to do with the list she keeps with the friends of her favorite things. Sure, sort of. So, what's your type? Anyone I could flirt. A sweet girl. Anyone who would have me. Someone out there loves you for who you are, I'm sure of it. Okay, I've been thinking that my type is someone strong but also sensitive and kind and thoughtful. She hesitates and smiles and shakes her head. You wonder if she's thinking of Cal because the two of them seem destined to be together since they were kids. Never mind, it's not that interesting. Aw, you're adorable. Hey Rex! Hey Luce, how's it going? Is it Bonds Up? I love that game. Oh hey, I didn't know playing Colony. He says you don't want to know how you explain that to him that you don't. We just remember explaining it to you in another life. So you keep your mouth shut. Well, since you already know how to play, Rex, what do you want to bet? Is 20 kudos okay? Of course, whatever you feel comfortable is fine by me. He winks. Ah, adorable. Rex shuffles the cards. He has half the deck to each of you and begin playing the game. The best thing about this game is not very hard to play. It's all about how well you can know the other person. Well, we don't know each other very well, so what do you want to know about me? What do you like to do for fun? Talk with people, mostly. And I like to see what everyone's doing and help them with the stuff I can. I really like being around other people. I like doing whatever they're doing. Oh, and cuddling, of course. I love cuddling and running and chasing stuff. He rubs it in part of his ears and smiles sheepishly. Have you made any friends here? Oh yeah, of course. All the adults are so much nicer than the ones I grew up with. Like, they care so much about how and why they do stuff. I love being around them. The other teens like, whoa, you guys are all cool. And Amy and Tango are so passionate. Cam and Tammy is so sweet. Marcy's just like a galactic level hearty Holly. Wow, he trails all off in thought. And that guy seems interesting too. Plans for the future? Wow, big question. I don't know. I think if I stayed in the helipause, I probably would have ended up being a soldier like everyone else. But planet side, I could have done anything like making things with my hands. I like making other people happy. Maybe I can do something with that. Let's play the game. You play the rest of the cards, staying fairly even in points until Rex is only one card, and you have two. You're trailing, but not by much. If you play low card for an easy win, but you'll gain enough points to make a draw. If you gamble on slightly high card in your hand, you might lose entirely, but you could win. What do you do? Wait, we've played this game before. A memory jolts through your life. Rex's last card is high. You can definitely win this, even if your card win the high card. Checks Rex for tell. You scrutinize Rex. You're not sure why he gets the sense he's not really confident with the hand. You want to win. You should play the high card. Play the high card. Chance for win. You put down the higher of the two cards and Rex shouts, "Are you for real? That was a really risky play. You're lucky I only had a high card left." He turns over his cards. Even higher than yours. You win the game by a cardful margin. Collect your winnings. Nice. Ring collects his hollow palm and transfers your winnings. It's a good thing I love helping so much. You can rack up those kudos pretty fast. Got you a present. Do you like? Nah, I don't think you'll like Bobble Free. Hug incoming. Huzzah. Do you have anything to say? Well. I could buy another cake, but I'm not going to. If there's another cake, that is. So work on the farm is biology and toughness versus animals and empathy. I think I'm going to do animals and empathy. Just because I want to work more on the animal side of things over these other stuff. Working with the bristlebugs this week, there's a whole horde of slugs here, porcupine beasts up through the fields and rubbing against their scratching posts. You can walk right up to them and you don't mind at all. You empty the berry catching baskets and sort through the berries, picking out loose stones and planting that sprouted. The ones that'll grow into bristle slugs one day. It's not wet season. They're fully bristle and cranky about the territory, so everyone's playing nice. It's calm, and a nice and calm month of picking berries and scritching slugs. You spend some time playing for some cool bristle slugs you found foraging Emerald. She looks bright-eyed and happy. You come back from lunch one day to find the door pen right open. Whoops, must have gone to lock it. Good thing bristle slugs don't tend to roam. Do a head count. 15, 16, 17. You seem to be short one bristle slug. At least it's not Emerald. She's still relaxing in the pen, happily snoring away. Luckily, bristle slugs aren't very stealthy. There's a glistening slime trail leading toward the ruins of the stratosphere, decorated with a little cluster of berries. You look at the gates off that trail to find your wayward bristle slug. Track it down. Nice. You easily find the bristle slug. It's gone to wedge itself between two panels, scratching back and forth the most perfect scratching situation possible. You laugh and fill the shirt with the berries like a bowl and gently nudge it back to the horde. It's slow going, but eventually everyone's back together. Good work, Rancher. 5, 5, 4, 4, 2. I think this is probably the best I'm gonna do. Just cause... Could have gone 36 though. Well, that's okay. Oh, I got the next thing. Extra slot gear, huzzah! The Racer Festival it's a welcoming day in normalcy and otherwise chaotic year. Despite integrally rival between the faction, for me it was a chance for Helios and Trelios coming together and appreciate the bounty of the planet. At least that's what the adult says. As government alum takes the stage to address the colony, you can't help but notice the crowd has segregated itself according to the ship of origin. Rex shoots you away from the shadow side and now makes a silly face. Base is surrounded by other young soldiers, all looking with the sharp and Helio uniforms. With Cal standing beside you, you wonder if two ships will feel like one colony. A fanfare plays over the square's announcement system. Lums honor guard do a complex drill with drone rifles. Greetings, people of Fortuna, Loom says, his voice ringing out over the square. We may be far from our beautiful Earth, but we still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We worked hard to save this beautiful little colony from the brink of destruction. We should be proud of our work. Helios cheers. Your side of the square is more quiet. I know some of you have been asking, Lum, how are you going to do this all by yourself? How are you going to run this colony, solve everyone's problems, turn this planet into paradise, and look this good? Lum strikes a pose and smattering of applause. I'll have an answer for you. The old council has made a lot of bad choices, like illegally leaving Earth, but I believe in second chances, so I have appointed the council department head to my own council, the Lum Council 2.0. Better not disappoint me, he laughs, making finger guns department heads opponents. Stay on your toes, Shadows. I also want to make a promise to everyone here today that we're going to make Fortuna safe for humans, Lum says. Next time those Xenos attack, we're going to blow them to so many little pieces there won't be enough left to wipe off our boots. We got our defenses, he says, gesturing broadly to nod to all their thicker walls. We've built homes for everyone, homes where people can raise children again, knowing that our military men and women are keeping us safe. Big cheers from both sides this time. Some of the colonists around even have tears in their eyes, especially those who lost family in the attack. Loom goes on for a while, lionizing the Helopause military strength and casting self-digs at your fair colony experiments. Finally, the crowd disperses to set square for the afternoon festivities, some traditional and some new. So at the table, on to Annie and the kids setting out spread for dinner. There's an unimaginable amount of food thanks to Helopause's large ration surplus and the piles upon Xeno meat from the hunting parties for those that can stomach it. Annie's all smile, but clearly making an effort to move on as Loom mandates, despite still mourning her loss of her son Calm. But even the festivities atmosphere can force a smile onto Nem's face. Come on, it's party time. Aw. Encourage them not to dwell in the past. Things are looking up. Now it's time to bond with the new colonists and pave the way to the bright future. Nem just stares at the tween of the in her arms, then she sets it down, wipes away her eyes, and aw. Well, we could do a bake-off. Or I could do a talent show. The chimes announce that the square is set up for the annual competition. So I can do... I'm going to try the talent show. You and Martin Rex report for all singing, all dancing, all talent extravaganza. Martz looks a little put that Dare's doesn't show up, but she was looking forward to continuing their rivalry. Martz goes up first. She does a dancing routine she lifted up in a music video. The teenagers all enjoy it, but you can tell they don't feel like it's a little much for a 15-year-old. Zeke clicks their tongue and instant shakes your head. Ooh, Rex calls out to Mars and they both cross paths on the stage actually. You're hotter than both ends. Martz laughs smugglingly and flips her head at him. Rex does a stand-up routine featuring a number of dog-based puns, and then it's your turn. A live art demonstration. I think this should be easy enough, hopefully. And I don't have any 4. Oh, that is the 4. Perfect. So 6, 6, 6. Then I guess I'll just do this one, I guess. 6, 5, 3, 4. Do that, because I'll slide up. If I swap these to blue, it's 34. 37. Push through. No, I can't push through. And give up, because I can't do it. Defeated. Marcy wins. She accepts her win with grace and encourages you to be better next year, so it's more of a challenge. After the festivities, the mood in Colony is a lot lighter. You see people smiling easier, and they often see mixed groups of healers and socialize together. Feels like the first time people really actually let themselves relax. And with that, I think I'm actually going to call this new perk, which I'm going to equip that before I forget. Let's see. What do I... I have 80, so let me quickly check the... I'll talk to you next time. Supply depots. I guess I'll focus on the ones I do have. Plus 5 to challenges. Plus 1 skill on blue wins. Plus 2 challenges. Plus 1 card to gem. Do plus combat. I think that might be... Yeah, I think that'll probably be my best bet for now. Or I could do Xenophon. Yeah, I think that's best for now. Which I'm just going to park myself right over here. Save. And erase. And head back to the main menu. With that, I hope you guys have a good day, night, week, month of your lives, and may the stars forever guide your path, wherever they might lead you into the future. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.